So in this section we're going to be talking about work and recreation, very, very important parts, something that's definitely its own section, large section by itself that people really need to understand and work with. So issues with computers, they obviously emit heavy electromagnetic frequencies, much more problematic than you might think. So a good rule of thumb is to try and sit away from the computer. One thing I did and one thing I do is I use a projector screen. So it's basically hooking up your laptop and computer to a LED projector and pointing that projector towards a wall or a projector screen, and obviously you're really reducing the EMF as a result. Ideally you want to be going outside for a few minutes to ground yourself, getting your bare feet on the ground, wearing shoes that are leather and have the connection with the earth, in terms of electricity, is very beneficial. Kind of goes back to the earlier section on the sun, getting out there in the sun. You can kind of kill two birds with one stone in this area. If you have difficulty sleeping, stay away from the computer before bed. A good thing to do is try and switch everything off around 6 o'clock and start preparing yourself obviously for bed and sleep. Try and spend a little time on cell phones. I know they're super addictive today because of their dopamine effects on the brain and body. A good thing to do is buy some air headsets. These are headsets that use the power of air and obviously sound waves running through air rather than electric wires. These are much more safe if you're having to speak on the phone a lot. And where to live and work, rural areas are often healthiest due to higher oxygen levels, less noise and less EMF. Even just surrounding yourself, buying some house plants, buying some greenery, sitting next to a window will all help in terms of your work output, how you feel when you're doing work. Cacti are actually very good at soaking up some EMF frequencies if you do have to work on a computer. But yeah, in general, if you can work, in an environment that's rural and green, then it's going to be much better for your health.